click the hearts button so we get the upvote, so we get more eyes on the stock. Okay. What is going on, my friends? We are breaking out. We got the new banger has launched today. In case anybody has been sleeping under a rock, we launched WKSP at 310 today. That was the price, 310. We hit 4 and change, 425, I believe. And listen, most of our stocks, what happens is we launch them, right? They pull back and then they break out later. The new high usually happens later in the day after the early flippers get out. And guess what? We're forming a cup and handle formation right now. This is the 2-minute chart. That's right. We're looking at a 2-minute chart because we want to get in up tight, and up close. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Breakouts bouncing off the support, looking real good. Hang on a second. Let's zoom in on the action. We're going to zoom in on the, there we go. Okay, now let me show you what I'm really looking at. Let me show you the real chart. This is the real chart. This is the daily chart. Hang on a second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write this down so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. We're talking about WKSP. Let me write this down on the screen. WKSP. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to show you something insane. I'm going to show you something absolutely insane. Okay, you ready for this? Tick tock. You guys are ready? I'm going to show you the charts. Okay, WKSP. This is the 1-day chart, the daily chart. Now, what do I say in my book, 10-Bagger Blueprint? What do I say in 10-Bagger Blueprint? I like stocks which have, they've had big highs. So a couple things I look for. I like stocks which have had major previous highs, because I always say stocks like to go back to old highs. It's an old, trader superstition. Why does it happen? I have no idea. I like these stocks which, if you look at the charts, one time they were trading at $100. Today they're at $1 or something like that, because there's a good chance that they may go back. Now, are they going to go back all the way to 100? Probably not, but they could go back to 25 and 50. So we can make 25 to 50 times the money, right? I talk about it in 10-Bagger Blueprint. Again, video course link in the bio. And guess what? The other two things I look for is I look for moving average breakouts, and I look for a wide base. I look for a wide double bottom base. Now, let me show you why WKSP fits that bill exactly. And by the way, we're moving up. We're breaking out. We just hit 397. We're going to hit $4 probably in a second. Look at this. We got a beautiful wide base. This is a daily chart. Look at the previous highs. Hang on a second. Hang on. We're not done yet. Look at this. What number does this say? What number is that? That's the number. That's the number over here. Now, am I saying we're going to $100? No. I'm saying we got a beautiful wide base. Beautiful wide base. And we're breaking out above the moving averages. That's right. Okay. We broke out above the 50 moving average. And the next one coming up is the 200. Okay. That's, by the way, what we have. One of the things I look for. Is I look for a stack of algo triggers. Okay. We look for a stack of algo triggers. When we launch that new banger stock, I want a situation that can go on for days. This is not, this is not a flash in the pan pump and dump. This is not what we do here. This is not what we do. Hi, Alex. What we do here is we introduce you stocks which have that 10x to 100x upside potential, okay? Literally, that's what this book is all about. 10-Bagger Blueprint, giving you my proven system for finding stocks which go 10x or more. I've had more 10-baggers than probably anybody on the planet. Doubles, triples, and more. And I said we got calls coming in. And look, we had a bunch of doubles and triples and we had a 7-bagger. Hang on a second. Let's see. Where are we? Here we go. Comments. Let's go back to the charts. Okay, so one thing I look for, I want to see a stack of triggers coming up. What that means, I want to see breakouts above on the 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, daily, weekly, a bunch of things stacked up. I want to see a bunch of things, a bunch of potential events stacked up. That's what I want to see. And this stock has it. I'm going to tell you about the fundamentals later. We're going to talk about the fundamentals in just a minute. Now, hang on a second. Let's go to this. Let me just show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so we got a breakout of, this is the daily chart, breakout above the 50 moving average. Next is 520. We break out above 520. you know, we could go to $10 to $15, which, I mean, there's no resistance basically. Now let's take a look at this. How about the 1 hour chart? 1 hour chart, we broke out, right? And now we have a golden cross that's going to happen probably in the next day or 2 days. The golden cross, that's the next buy signal. Okay, that's the next buy signal. How about the 30-minute chart? Okay, we just got a buy signal on the 30-minute chart. Okay, you got a new buy signal that just happened. Okay, like just now. Okay, what about the 50-minute chart? That's the golden cross, by the way. 50-minute chart, basically we got breakouts. We don't have the golden cross. Hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, and then this is the 5-minute chart. So this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Now, what does the company do? Let me explain to you why this thing could be a $50 stock. So this company is an emerging leader in the truck accessory space. By the way, I don't know if you guys, you know, if you're not from America, you don't understand this. But, you know, pickup trucks, it's a big thing in the U.S. And they have all these different accessories. It's a multi-billion-dollar market. Pickup truck accessories is a multi-billion-dollar market, okay? Multi-billion-dollar market. These guys, you know, this is what they do. They develop these tonneau bed covers, all these different things. And here's the deal. Their revenues are absolutely exploding. This company has been, you know, it's at the inflection point right now. Their revenues are basically up double. They're doubling their revenues from last year. Okay, when a company hits that inflection point where you have that doubling year over year, that's the inflection point. That is when stocks go absolutely bananas. Okay, and this thing is about to go absolutely bananas because here's the deal. What happens is this: they're doing about, let's call it 20 million run rate right now, 20 million in revenues. Okay. From what I understand, they got a bunch of new products launched, including solar chargers, all this different stuff, and they can hit $100 million run rate by next year. Okay, in the next 12 months, I should say. So if you do 100 million, right, you do a 5x multiple, because again, these things usually would sell at a 5x multiple if you have that type of growth. At least could be a 10 bagger. It could be like Yeti. Anybody know that stock Yeti? What happened to Yeti? Hang on a second. So 5x is $500 million, okay? And you divide that by 6 million shares outstanding. Actually, let's make it 10 million, just because it's easier math. I don't want to think too much. They have 6 million, but let's say you make it 10 million, so make it bigger even. You divide 500 million by 10, by 10, it's $50 a share. Basically, what that means is that's your path to being a $50 stock, which means this stock fits the criteria of our 10-bagger blueprint, and we got multiple catalysts to get there. Let's take a look at Yeti. You ever hear of a company called WeatherTech? WeatherTech. You know, WeatherTech, that's the company that sponsors, you know, race car driving and all that stuff. Okay, let me just see something. So 2.6. I'm looking at Yeti. Yeti is trading at, well, they were trading at 5x before. They were trading at 5x when they were growing fast. Hang on a second. Let me pull up the Yeti chart. Yeti chart. You know that stock, Yeti. Hang on a second. Now you can't buy WeatherTech because they're private. By the way, so Yeti was over $100. It's kind of a similar demographic almost. It's kind of similar demographic. Let's pop in here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so WKSP is what we're talking about. Can we close at $50 today? No, I really don't believe that WKSP is going to hit $50 today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Could happen tomorrow. You never know. No, I think we have a path. We have multiple paths for this thing to be a $50 stock over the next 6 to 12 months. Look, I know you guys are, you know, short-term oriented. You want to in and out in 2 minutes, all that stuff. You know, this is not the day trader channel where we give you stocks where you can make 10%. Really, the goal is for a new stock to double on day one. By the way, I'm not too thrilled because we're only up like 30% or whatever. Usually our stuff doubles on day one. Now the problem is we got halted. The problem is that it got halted when it opened up, and that kind of killed the momentum. That's the short sellers, but it's coming back. And we got a live stream with the CEO tomorrow. Let's pull up WGRX, another one of our bangers. By the way, WGRX breaking out as we speak. WGRX is breaking out on the charts. Guys, put this on your watch list right now. Hang on one moment. We got technical breakout. Moon time. Hang on a second. I got to notify the penny stock billionaire gang first. Okay, WGRX breaking out, $1.50. This is what we're looking for. On the 5-minute charts, we're making the higher highs, and the cup and handle, it's happening right now. Hang on a second. 15-minute charts. Okay, 1 second, guys. WGRX. Put this on your watch list. Major buy signals coming in. WGRX. WGRX. It's crazy. I think WGRX can go to, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think we're going to hit $2 today. WGRX. Guys, if you're watching this, go to TikTok. I mean, go to Stock Twits and X and type in WGRX breakout hashtag, $, breakout stocks. I got to put this out right now so that everybody knows what's going on. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Get ready. WGRX. Don't tell me you're not getting something. I'm giving you guys free stuff right now. You're getting this live stream. You're getting massive value. WGRX about to go to the moon. By the way, everything here is paid content, high risk stocks. This is not investment advice. No buy sell recommendations. Do your own due diligence. You get the idea, right? Okay, here we go. $1.51. Hang on a second. I gotta do this right now. Sorry, hang on a second. I gotta make a quick post. Okay, hang on a second. WGRX, guys, you better hurry up before everybody sees it on X and StockTwits. Okay, last chance. I'm telling you right now, you can front run these guys. If you're fast, you can front run StockTwits. I gotta put this up right now. Okay, done. Okay, how we doing? We're $1.50 on WGRX. This thing is running. Let me show you something. Boom. So this is what we're looking at. This is the 1 hour chart. WGRX is what we're looking at. Again, we got the breakout above the 50 moving average. Now let's see. Let's look at the 30s. Yeah, same thing. Now here, let's look at the 5-minute because that really shows us. No, which one am I looking at? No, I'm looking at the 15. I think 15 is what I'm looking at. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. So we keep making these higher highs. We're building a base, this nice wide base to break out. We're building a nice wide base like a shelf for it to jump. And it's about to jump right now. We're at $1.50. $1.50 and, well, $1.49 as we speak. But looks like this thing wants to go. Okay, now let me show you something else. You want to see something? You want to see something nice? Let's take a look at this. This is your daily chart. Exactly what we look for. Oh shit! Look at this. $1.54. What did I tell you, guys? You should have listened when I told you to front run TikTok. Excuse me, StockTwits and X. This thing is ready to go to $2. Okay. Now we've got a breakout on the daily charts. It's the daily charts. This is the big one. Okay. The daily charts are very important. We launched WGRX right here. Boom. We exploded. The stock doubles. Pulls back a little bit, consolidates, and ready to make wave 2. Wave 2 is where all the money is made, okay? Wave 2 is where all the money is made, okay? I will continue to leak your stocks. Go ahead. That's funny. Yeah, by the way, we had to kick somebody out of our WAP platform because they were going to leak our stocks. If anybody gives out our stuff on Discord or whatever, the stuff that's in the private group, they're going to get banned. Very simple as that. Very simple as that. So we had to kick somebody out today, and they missed out. We kicked them out right before the launch. How about that? That's right. That's right. So WGRX. Here we go. Here we go. $1.54. Get ready. Get ready. This thing is about to moon so hard. You're not going to believe it. Let me show you something crazy. I'm going to show you how crazy this chart is. I'm going to show you how crazy this chart is. $4. Oh, we have $4? Hang on. We do $4? I can only look at one chart at a time, guys. $3.95. Okay, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. $4. Oh, we did hit $4. We hit $4. Okay, it's happening right now, guys. We got two bangers right now. Two bangers. Can you keep up? Can you keep up with multiple bangers in one day? Can you multitask? Look, I know a lot of the Gen Zers, the Gen Z knows how to multitask. So here's what's going on. We got WKSP, the new banger. Let's see if you guys can do two bangers at a time, okay? We got WKSP. Everything is with a W. Isn't that interesting? So WKSP is about to form a cup and handle formation in the next couple minutes if we get into the 425 range. You know what that means? That means we break out to $5 tomorrow. I think we're going to go to $5 or $6 even. That's what I think is going to happen. Uh-oh. Golden cross coming up on the 1 hour chart. That's going to be the big algo trigger. 30-minute chart. Golden cross is already happening. This thing is ready for a liftoff. It's like a rocket ready to lift off. And most of you guys are going to miss out. You know why? You know why you're going to miss out? Most of you guys watching, because you're not a member of the Penny Stock Billionaire Gang. That's right. You got to be a member of the Penny Stock Billionaire Gang. You got to be a member of the Penny Stock Billionaire Gang. Click the link above in the bio to join our WAP. You're going to get the 10-bagger blueprint video course. That's right, the video course. You're going to learn about the moving averages, fundamentals, everything you want to know. What stock are we talking about? Right now, we're talking about WKSP. WKSP. Okay, ready to break out. Ready. Oh, shit, it's ready to go. Yeah, it's like a volcano. And guess what's also running? WGRX. Everything with a W is up today. Everything with a W is up right now. WGRX has got major legs. The WGRX has major legs. I got to let our other group know. Oh, shit. Did I miss? Okay. Hang on a second. Let me let these guys know. All right, Penny. Excuse me. Whoa. Penny Stock Billionaires, get ready. WGRX ready to break out to $2. That's right. Once we break above this $1.55, we're going to get momentum, and it looks like we're going to hit $2 maybe by tomorrow. And by the way, also we should have also WGRX is running. So everything with a W is running today. WGRX, WKSP. Okay. A second. Let's pull this up. Somebody's asking about Seattle. I'm going to pull up Seattle in a second. I'm going to put up Seattle. Hang on a second. I'm waiting for news. Seattle. We gotta have the merger close. It's going to be drifting basically. I told you guys Seattle would basically drift. So that's what's going on. That is what's going on. The WGRX chart looks like, like a, I don't even know what plane's that. Is it the F-22, the plane on the, on the, what do you call it? On the carrier. It's right. The engines are up. That's what it feels like. I mean, it's like being held back. It's like, when a jet takes off from a carrier, the engine goes on, right? If I'm not mistaken, listen, I'm not a Navy pilot, but from what I understand, if maybe somebody is in the Navy, maybe they can explain how the carrier operations work. My understanding is a cable. There's a cable and there's like a hook. So basically, the plane is held back. I mean, they got the engine. The engine is on, right? The engine is on, and it's held back, and then the hook drops. I think that's how it goes, right? And it's a catapult. Basically, it's a catapult. Okay, it gets catapulted off the deck, and that's what this is. This thing is about to get catapulted off the deck into $2. And WKSP is coming up. $4. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. $4. WKSP. WKSP. $4. It's incredible. Okay. By the way, if you're watching, please reshare this content. Click the like button, the heart button. Reshare this on the social media. Go to Twitter, X, Stock Twits, and just type in $, hashtag, you know, a $, WKSP, hashtag breakout. Let's see what's going on. Let's 3-minute charts looking good. 1 hour charts. Let me see. I mean, the charts are looking good. Everything is happening. Oh, hang on a second. You know what we're going to do? Hang on a second. Hang on. We're going to invite the people from the WAP group. Okay, from WAP. We'll invite them on. Hang on a second. If they want to pop into the okay, here we go. I'm gonna send this out to our group. I'm gonna send this out. Okay. All right, let's see who's in. Who's the first guest? Who's the first guest? Okay, who's there?
Hi, it's me from yesterday.
What's your name again?
Nick.
Oh, Nick. Nick, put in your name so I see who it is. Otherwise, it just says LOL. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta fix that.
Okay, I just did it for you, Nick. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, Nick, what's happening? Are you in our new banger?
Yeah. Oh, yep. I'm in. I bought it.
Okay, excellent. You know. The only problem to the stock is it got halted like very, very quickly, like literally in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get in until after. I bought it after the halt.
And it screws it up. Because if it wasn't halted, we would have run to $6. Easy, no question. And the halt is screwed it up. And now it's going to build a base to break out. Look, I think again. I was telling you guys. Here we go. 403. Let's go. We were talking about. Oh, look at this. We got a party here going on. Okay, guys. If you want to jump on the panel, guys. If you want to jump on the panel, you got to turn on your mic or your camera, whichever one. Otherwise, it's not going to show up. So, I see we got a couple people in the back room, but you got to turn on your stuff. You got to turn on your mic. Otherwise, there we go. Somebody who's there?
What do you think? Like it'll close out today? Like maybe 5?
Good question. It depends what happens now. So we're at 410. Okay, so here's the thing. Here we go. 410. Here we go. So here's what happens, Nick. I don't know if you've been watching our stocks, but generally they break out once they launch. Then they consolidate. They pull back the first hour. They pull back, and a lot of the newbies get shaken out. A lot of weak hands get shaken out, and then after lunch hour is when the money rushes in, and then the stocks can go to then they make new highs. That's what happened with WGRX. It's what happened with ADN. It's what happened with ADTX. It's what happens with all of them. Not always. You never know. Everything is always a little bit different. But look, I think we got a path. This is a long-term stock, meaning 6 months, to be potentially like a $50 stock. And the reason is I explained the thesis. Look, they do truck parts, truck accessories. They're doing 20 million in revenues. The revenues are doubling, and when you have that type of revenue growth, by the way, And the goal there, I think we're going to have the live stream with the CO tomorrow. I think the idea is they're gonna crank revenues to like 100 million run rate by next year, right? So, at 5x revenues, which is not a lot, 5x multiple on something which is growing year over year, double or more, it's 500 million valuation. 500 million valuation. You divide that by, now they got 6 million shares out right now, I think. Let's call it 10. Let's make it double the share count. That's $50 a share. That's the idea. Okay, what we just hit 412. It's happening right now. It's happening. It's on like Donkey Kong. Look at that. Yeah, if you look at the 5-minute charts. Nick, are you looking at the charts? Cup and handles.
Why do you think like the halt like prevented it from going to like 6?
Because the halt is like, it's like they halt the stock and it throws a wet towel on it. It's like a damper. I mean, that's what they do. It's the short sell. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it's like short sellers. Basically, short sellers or the market makers, they like it because then they can get the books to get it throws everything off. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so we got people in the backstage, guys. If you, I only have a limited room. We got only, sorry guys, we have limited capacity here. So unless we got people in the back. Unless they're gonna jump on, and talk, then they're taking up space. We can only have like 3 guests on one time. So sorry about that. All right. So Nick, yeah, basically the deal is if it wasn't halted, it would have ran much higher. And we're still getting started. So we got RT in the back. RT, you got to turn on your mic. Otherwise, you're taking up space, man. You got to turn on your mic if you want to hop on. It says your device is not connected. Okay. Geez. We got guys. We don't have, okay. All right. There you go. That's right. NASDAQ is halting. Is there a way to keep things from going out of control? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Buckle in, WKSP. There we go, the rocket time. Okay, so how about and now it's pulling back again. How about WGRX? Nick, are you following GRX? This thing, by the way, WGRX is ready to move, right? Like literally any second, it could explode. WGRX, like literally any second, it could absolutely go bananas. The reason I say that is this. I'm going to show this to the TikTok people. You guys on YouTube can see this. We got a wide pennant, and it's making higher highs. It's making higher highs. So it means when it breaks out, I think we go to $2. This is the 5-minute chart. Okay, guys, if you're watching on TikTok, please click the hearts button to upvote. Or if you're watching on YouTube, okay, look at this. Pennant formation, making higher highs and wants to go higher. And, it's like literally any second it could happen. Any second it could just start running. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let's zoom in on the action. Yeah, you got on the 2-minute chart, you got an algo trigger coming up, a golden cross. You get a couple things over here. Let's zoom in on the, how's the 15 looking? Here we go. We may have a golden cross on the 15-minute chart coming up. Golden cross on 15-minute chart coming up on WGRX, which could take it to, I believe we can go to, I'll tell you what I think could happen. I think if we went from here to here, that's $1. Let's call it $1. 250. Guys, my target, 250. Right now, 250 is the target on WGRX by Monday. 250 250. I believe we hit 250. WGRX. Get ready. Get ready, guys. WGRX heading for 250. Again, not a device. This is not a buy-sell recommendation. Okay, who wants to hop on? We got Ethan. Ethan, you got your mic on? Oh, we got RT. Oh, we got RT on. Who wants to hop on? Okay, you guys got to turn on your mics or speak or whatever. Anybody? Bueller? All right, we got. All right, these guys are on, but they're not talking. So, all right, we got to kick him out. I'm not. Don't be offended. I need to just remove you. It's not personal. It's just I can only have 2 people on a time on this thing. So Ethan, okay, he's not. He's got the mic off. Why is he in the back thing? He can watch on YouTube. Ethan, you can just watch. If you want to see the live stream, you can just watch on YouTube. The thing here, that link I sent out, it's only if people want to jump on the panel. There we go. Okay. Javier, I bought it, but I trust you. Javier, don't trust in me. The only person you can trust is the charts. You can only trust the charts, and the charts on WKSP are very bullish. Let's look at the 1 hour, the daily. Well, the 1 hour, we're going to have a golden cross coming up. On the daily chart, we got a breakout above the 50-day moving average, and we're approaching the 200, which is at 525. Okay, that's when the real action happens, and that could be over the next few days. So again, yeah, that's true. That's true. We do push it. We give it an extra boost. Anyway, we got a beautiful chart set up. I mean, the WKSP chart is a beautiful double bottom with a wide base, and it's breaking out. I mean, and you know what? Everybody who's watching now on TikTok, who's like, whatever, watching on the sidelines, you know when they're going to buy the stock? They're going to buy when it goes to $7. They're going to buy when it goes to $10. When it breaks out and it doubles, that's when everybody's going to pile on, because that's what always happens. Am I saying it's going? No, you never know. But that's what it looks like it's going to happen. If we break at a 520, basically it doubles, because the 200-day moving average is very powerful. When you have a stock that breaks above the 200 moving average, it explodes. Okay, so we got Malik backstage. Malik, you got to turn on your mic or the camera if you want to hop on the panel. Otherwise, you can just watch on YouTube. I don't know why people don't seem to get it. The volcano rocket is launched. All right, so what's going on? Okay. How about Hoff? What's going on with Hoff? Oh, whoa. Hoff is waking up. Hoff is waking up on the charts. We're at $1.30. We haven't been at $1.30 in a while. This looks like the real move. Yeah. No, this is real. This looks like the real deal. Guys, it's the real deal. Oh, Hoff, HOTH. Hang on a second. Got to notify the penny stock billionaire gang. Got to notify the gang. Hang on a second. All right, penny stock billionaires, Hoff, HOTH, breaking out. We got a golden cross coming up on the 5-minute charts. Take a look at the 5-minute charts. $1.33. It's starting to run, and a golden cross coming up on the 5-minute charts. Oh, we do have a gold. Oh shit, we got a golden cross on the 15 also. 30 minutes coming up tomorrow. Looks like the move is getting started. Yeah, the big move is about to get started. By the way, I always say the bigger the pennant, the bigger the breakout. And this has been a 3-month pennant. Okay, so just so you see, I'm going to give this to the TikTok people. I'm going to give them some free advice. Free chart education. 5-minute chart. The chart is kind of sloppy because it wasn't a lot of action over there. But anyway, we're breaking out on the chart on the 50 and 200. Okay, that's your buy signal. We got a buy signal, and this very, very bullish chart pattern We're at $1.33 and moving up as we speak. And guess what? When the red line crosses above the green, that's going to be your golden cross. Golden cross on the 5-minute charts, and you got another one coming up on the 3-minute charts. Okay. And you already have the golden cross over here, which probably triggered this move. So we got a stack of algos. 30-minute charts, golden cross probably in 2 days. Okay, we got a stack of algo triggers that could take us to if we, again, it's got to break out of above $1.50, which is not too high from here. We break out of $1.50, then we could run. Okay, we could run like this. We could have a run to over here, which is $5. So that's the idea. The idea is Hoff could make a run to $5 a share very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. HOTH. Okay, hang on a second. Let's do a quick post. Let's do a quick post on X. So, guys, your last chance if you want to front run X and StockTwits. Your last chance before it goes out. Here we go. Here we go. Once this post goes up, there's going to be a lot more eyeballs on it. So your last chance to get in cheap. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me just type this. I can only do one thing at a time here. Here we go. Hoff breakout stocks. Okay. Okay, here we go. One last second. Stay tuned. WKSP. One stock at a time. That's right. Yeah, we can only do one at a time. Okay, 1 second. It's all running. We got runners today. I told you September is going to be a hot month for our stocks. Very hot month. We're going to have some big moves, and we got more bangers on the launch pad. More bangers on the launch pad. Okay, 384 pulling back on WKSP. What are we looking at for close on WKSP? Let's see. What am I looking at for close? Well, it's not even 2 o'clock yet, so I don't know yet. It depends what happens. It literally depends. It depends what happens in the next couple of minutes. I think we get to the 4 range. I think we close around 425, basically for a setup for tomorrow. I think we close at 425. Yeah, I think it's going to close 425, and then it could run. So that's the idea. I think we can close 425. And tomorrow we're going to have a setup to go to $6. Yeah, I'm kind of honestly, I'm kind of annoyed that it's only up like 30%. I really am. Michael Mahendra, the company is actually right near where you live. I think they're in Buffalo or something, right over the border. I think these guys are like half Canadian or something, but they manufacture in the U.S. Yeah. WGRX ready to break out. Yeah. We got consolidation WKSP, and usually they move into the close. So, it kind of shakes everybody out. Everybody gives up, and then it goes. Okay, so that's what's going on. Now, okay. And, yeah, click the hearts button if you're watching on TikTok. And guess what? If you want to get early alerts, if you want to get the notifications when we launch that next banger, and we're going to be having 2 bangers a month. Every month. And here's I think the reason the stock got halted is because they don't have a lot of volume usually. I think the next stock we're going to have has more volume, so it's not going to get halted right away. The next stock is probably going to double out of the gate. By the way, we're going to close off the group, the early alerts, the WAP channel. We got like, I don't know, 100 people on it. We're going to close it off. I don't want to have too many people on it because then it's going to make it less powerful. I want the people who are subscribers to make money, right? So we're going to close off the group probably the next couple of weeks. We're going to close it off, or we're going to raise the price. We're going to do something because we can't have, we're not going to have 200 people in the group. I don't want to have 200 people. We want to have a limited number of people. We're going to keep it exclusive so that everybody gets the most bang for the buck. So this could be your last chance to join. If you guys want to join the private Telegram channel where we have the trading signals throughout the day, we give you the early alerts, and you got the video course, 10-bagger blueprint video course, plus we got the chat. We got the chat in there. We got private chat. You could talk to your fellow penny stock billionaire gang members. Link above. It's on WAP, WHOP. Yep. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Okay, so somebody. Okay, there we go. Looks like there's a short position in WGRX. Excuse me, WKSP short position. Oh. Look at that. I think there's a short position. This is going to be a short squeeze. Not a huge one, but nice little short squeeze. Yeah, the big run is going to get started, guys. By the way, if you look, here's the value that you get. I'm going to give you a preview. This is what you get as part of you getting the early alerts. You also get, this is on WAP. You also get the private chat. Okay, you get these are guys who know what they're doing. These are like serious traders. We got serious traders here, and this is the value that you get. You get the serious traders you can talk to all day long, and you got our private Telegram channel. You get the private Telegram channel, the Penny Stock Billionaire Gang channel, okay, which has all the stuff throughout the day, early alerts and everything else. So you can make a lot of money. Change your life. Now, if you want to join, click the link above in the bio. The new banger is probably going to launch the week after next. The week after next, we're going to have another banger. All right. So we can't have too many at one time. We want each one to have maximum results. But we got some good horses in the race now. We got good horses. We got WGRX. We got WKSP. These things are moving. Okay, we got Ness. Ness, turn on your mic. Ness, turn on your mic. There he is.
Hello. How we doing, guys?
All right, Ness. How are you? Are you in the new banger?
Yes, sir. I'm in there watching it closely, ready for this to break out here pretty soon. It's looking good.
I think it's going to be like a late day, like it's going to be that late day rush, basically.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you, it bothers me. It bothers me that because of that halt, it wasn't able to like run to like $5 right away because it was ready to
Yeah,
go.
it threw a big wrinkle into everything. Obviously, people having to put limit orders. The spread kind of got a little crazy, but those are market movers.
Yeah, and so the usually like the last couple, I think our last couple of stocks when they all got halted. By the way, our last couple of things, I think the only stock that did not get halted. I'm trying to think. The only stock that did not get halted was lottery. Lottery was the only one that didn't get halted, and it tripled in like an hour.
Right.
So, but I think what it is. I think it's because lottery had a lot more volume the day. It had more volume in previous days and stuff like that. So it had more. It was that whole thing. But anyway, I think we're gonna. I think that's how it works. I think you need a certain amount of volume in previous days, or like a band. It needs like a band of whatever. So, but let's see. So we're looking at the 5-minute charts. Looks like it's. I think we found. Hang on. So we think we found a base here. 2-minute chart. It's building basically a pennant. It's building a pennant here. So we want to. We're going to see how it goes. But I think we close in the fours, low fours today. I don't think it's going to go to 5 today. It does, unless something crazy happens. Tomorrow with the CEO live stream, that's going to be we got Adam in the house. All right, Adam, welcome.
What's going on, Jack? What's up, Ness?
Hey,
All
what's
right.
going on, bro?
Not much, man.
Hanging in there, watching this baby go.
I know. Yeah, I swear they always it's always towards the close they start pumping. Swear to God, it's just like the weekends they'll just start kind of selling, kind of like mid afternoon, and then it's always at closing they pump.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that halt, we were just talking about that. I think that halt really threw a wrinkle into things too.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Because like, and then a lot of people get like scared, right? Because they're like, oh, what's my average cost going to be? Kind of like when the halt does reopen, which is like obviously it's like a gamble, but it's like, it's I was like even telling people I was just like just don't put the order in yet, because there should be a pullback or there's like a very likelihood that there will be a pullback. So just wait. And like, as you see, people could have got in multiple times today. So I don't, but the halt it does put like a big damper on it. Kind of like what Jack was saying. Like if there wasn't a halt, then sure, like this thing could have just, blew right out of the gate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So here we
But
go. We
it's
got. Are you guys watching WGRX?
Yep.
Here we go. Also, Hoth. Let's take a look at. Let me see what Hoth is doing. A lot of these stocks are going to be. They're going to be waking up now that we're in. Everybody's back. Okay, Hoth is almost $1.33 now, which is again not a lot. It's only a few pennies, but it hasn't been at the levels in a long time, and we're about to have the golden cross on the 5-minute chart. So I think we're going to get a flurry. We're going to get a flurry of action in Hoth, like in the next couple minutes here. And then there's a couple more of these algos. You got the 15-minute going already. 30 minutes coming in the next few days. We got the 1 hour, maybe by next week. Let's see here. Okay. Hey, Adam, what's your prediction on WKSP? I'm sure you had time to kind of do your due diligence. You looked at all the numbers. What do you think so far?
it's looking good. Like everything's like going good with it because like I know they have like I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of a different stock, but I know they have like quite a bit of cash on hand too, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
which is good.
we forgot all the good stuff. Yeah. So here's the thing: the company they have real fundamentals. So first of all, this morning they had a market cap of 20 million, right? They got 6 million in cash. They got I think 6 million in inventory, so that's 12. And yeah, I'd throw in maybe another, let's say, 10 for the value. So basically, it's trading at book value, pretty much. In other words, if you liquidated the whole thing, you're basically getting the company for nothing. So it's trading at you're basically getting the company for free. So the thing we always look for is, obviously the charts have to be there. The charts got to be there. But I want to see like deep value. I want to see deep value. And you're basically getting this company for nothing. And here's the thing. The revenues are exploding. They're double, over last year. So when you have that type of numbers, and then they got catalysts, they got multiple catalysts for new products. We're going to have the CEO on tomorrow. He's going to be discussing the new product launches and everything else, because the future of the company is not the past. The future of the company is the new stuff that they're going to be launching. I mean, obviously, the stuff that they have now is going to help, but the new stuff is going to take it to like a next level. And this is kind of like that company, WeatherTech. Any of you guys know WeatherTech?
Yeah, like the floor mat company.
Yeah. The guy started off with floor mats. He started off with floor mats. I think it was a bootstrap company basically, and they're doing $1 billion in revenues. I think it cash flows some crazy amount. It's all made in the USA. These rubber floor mats and everything, and I mean the company I think is going to be sold for like $5 billion or something. It's going to get some crazy number. So I think that WorkSport, WKSP, can get if they hit 100 million run rate in the next 12 months, you can get a 5x multiple on that. That's 500 million. You divide that by the number of shares out. They got, 6 million shares out. Again, just to round it off, I'm going to say 10, just to be conservative, and whatever. That's $50 a share potentially. Potentially $50 a share. So, let's say I'm exaggerating. Let's say it's only $25. and here's the thing: the stock has been up there before. Oh, you know what I like? By the way, so we had that little gap. We had the gap up this morning, right? Which always makes me concerned, right? But here's what I noticed: we also have another gap that could be filled, which is over here, which was last year when it gapped down. So you have a gap at 551. So I think the path is for this thing to break above 520, above the 200 moving average, and then fill that gap. So there's a magnet at 550 basically. It's kind of the way I look at it, here is the daily chart if anybody's watching. I think we can get to that 550 number pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be like that hard. And when you have like your live streams too, like when you do have like the CEOs on, it sparks like huge interest. You know what I mean? You go on stock twits now, right? There's already like massive interest in this stock as well. So I think it's just like a matter of time before it just, pops. Once it pops past that, 520, 530 range, we're just like 100% good to go.
Pretty much. I think, the cat, what's going to make it, here's the thing. I think from this point forward, right, what's going to drive the stock is going to be the news flow. Now, my understanding is they got news flow. Okay. My understanding is there's going to be some good news flow over the next couple of weeks and months, right? Like they've had, this is a company that's been active, right? So they're going to have news flow. We're going to have the CEO on. So there's going to be stuff coming out. And again, the premise is that they're at the inflection point, right? When we bring a company on our platform, that's the premise, that they're at the inflection point for this explosive growth phase, catalyst, etc. So what to look for? The thing that we want to watch to see, hey, is this real? Is it real? Is to see those types of news announcements that validate the thesis that we have of this inflection point. So that's what we want to watch. That's what we've got to watch for over the next couple of weeks, basically. Hang on a second. So what do we got? We got, okay. So yeah, this is what's going on. WKSP. Let's see here. Let's see. I can tell you guys are a little bit disappointed that it hasn't doubled yet. As am I. I'm not gonna lie. I'm annoyed that this. It's only we only hit like 30% up. It wasn't up like a double. Although there's still hope. There's still an hour. There's still 2 hours to go. Yeah, half.
Yeah, but also Also, too, people need to understand that there's like multiple factors that go into the stocks in the market, right? Like it's not there's no like you've already said a million times, right? There's no guarantee. These are volatile stocks like this. And I think like the issue is people expect, like you said, that short term return, right? Like everyone wants to make that quick buck. So it's like when they don't see, that 100% increase, they're like, fuck, like what went wrong? You know what I mean? Like this is
It's a
crashing.
scam. It's a scam.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's not like that because like obviously too, look at your past five. Like there is a pattern that it does follow, It's like that initial increase, the pullback, and then the second wave is much greater. So like I mean this is like obviously I mean the way I see it is look at it's holding like a very steady floor. It's not taking huge dips, it's not crashing. So like I mean and also too like you haven't had the live stream yet. There hasn't been like consistent news going on, and like look at all the positivity with it. Like the low float, the 6 million in the float, tons of cash on hand. Like I don't really see a downside to it, and I think like the problem is like if people aren't, as you said, doing their due diligence, there becomes some miscommunication there, and they're like, well, oh, it didn't 100%. I lost everything, and it's like just wait 2 days, and then you'll see.
You know what? Yeah, you know what's interesting? It's funny. Our biggest winners, usually our biggest, there's this kind of weird. Our biggest winners don't double on day one. Usually they kind of go up a little bit. Like for example, Seattle, for example, recently. That's just a recent stock. Seattle on day one was up like maybe I think 25%. Not a lot. It wasn't a big move on Seattle. It took a couple of days for it to get momentum, and then it went up 700%. Right. If now, on the other hand, lottery, if you look at lottery tripled on day one and went up a little bit more after that, and then it collapsed, for various reasons. Yeah, so and if you look at some of our like 10 baggers, right? Like the other day, we did the live stream talking about the moving averages, on WAP and all that stuff, how to read the charts. Our biggest winners usually kind of start off, a lot of times they start off on the first day kind of, they might be up 30% or maybe 50%. And then they build from there. So it's one of those things. We haven't seen a situation where a stock tripled on day one and then became a 10 bagger. I have never had that actually. Never had that. We've had doubles, but never a triple, because a triple usually means it's like, maybe too good to be true. You know what I mean? Too much.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Too much.
Like, I mean, if you saw it triple, then we would have saw like a major pullback. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind letting it, sit around and consolidate, and then, wait for kind of like the general public their eyes will eventually come on it too. And there's going to be, like, as you said, like more catalysts, and the charts look great, like virtually on every time frame. So I don't really see an issue. I mean, I would rather a stock that's going to like build a really strong foundation and then just, rock it from there. Because obviously, like you said, like I'd rather a Seattle outcome than a lottery outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I mean, the money is made with the 10 bagger stocks, the 10 baggers. But the TikTok guys, the TikTok crowd, they got to have that double on day one, so they're going to be disappointed. I can just expect all the negative comments on TikTok. Oh, it's a scam, pump and dump. This is blah blah blah. By the way, I'm looking at the charts. 15-minute charts are shaping up. It's actually building a nice base, like a pennant for a breakout. So I think the number to watch is going to be this. So again, there's a couple of paths. Number one is we build this cup and a handle at 425 and break out from there to above that 525. I think that's kind of the outcome that I see. I see like this cup and a handle probably tomorrow, and then a breakout on Friday, late tomorrow, Friday. And then next week is when it can go above that $5. I think that's when it happens into the 6 range. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay. Let me just check on Hoff. Hoth is Adam, do you own Hoth?
A little bit, but I sold off most when it went up, like whatever it was, like 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago.
Oh,
But
on the first pop, on the first pop, basically.
yeah, but I'm still holding some because I mean same with fuck, what do you call it? Same with ADN, right? Like I see massive potential. I like I can clearly see that there's like a very like critical turning point for these companies. Like there is massive upside, right? And like I appreciate like their news flow and everything as well. Like I think like it's massive upside. It's just like it takes time. These ones are just going to take time, and that's just I mean, at the end of it, that's just how it goes. But obviously, in the meantime, we got other stocks in the pipeline as well.
Yeah, WGRX actually is acting really nice. I mean, this one, I think this one is really ready to make a big move. Like it just feels like a volcano. We got the 15-minute charts up on the screen, and you see it's building that like nice uptrend. Like it's making these higher highs.
Yeah, it keeps going and then holding, going up, holding.
Yeah,
which is nice. I mean, it's nice because then it's like you kind of can gauge that it's. I mean, obviously it's not a fact, but like you can kind of get like a feel for like where the bottom is as of right now.
Yeah, let's see here. 5 minutes. The thing is, it keeps doing this move where it feels like it could literally explode like at any minute. It has that feel to it. It really does. It's got this like, it's like you're you're on top of a volcano here. Yeah, I think basically we gotta, maybe tomorrow could be a day. You know what it is? It's the market always wants to the market is basically wants to keep you humble. So what always happens is whatever you're expecting, it always happens like a day or two later. Just to keep you in line, basically. Oh, here we go. PNB School. There we go. That's the guy. PNB School on TikTok is saying it's a trading channel. It's called a trading channel. We'll break out of channel eventually. Yes. There we go. It's a channel. I call it a flag, but it is technically a channel. It's a channel. Hey, it's not just me saying it. It's PNB School saying it. We're talking about WGRX. WGRX is the stock with the channel. WGRX channel is building, and it could like literally any minute it could break out. So that's the deal. That's what's going on. Let me see here. What do we got? WKSP pull back, 385 hanging out. Okay, I think let's see. Yeah, I think this is it. I think we're, it's, we did this is the lunchtime live stream. I was hoping for a massive move, and every time I hope for the massive move, I'm just doing the math. I think when I do these live streams hoping for this big breakout move, it only happens like 1 out of every 3 times. The big move happens, maybe 1 out of 4 times. The rest of the times it's kind of like it just hangs out and then it runs later or whatever. So it's just, again, it's the market wants to, wants to keep me humble.
The market's keeping you on your toes now.
No, it's got to listen. That's what it is. It's every day. The markets were designed to keep everybody humble. That's what it is. I'm expecting this thing to go to the moon, everything, whatever, and it doesn't happen. So here we are, 2:00. We didn't have the breakout, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go on at 4 at closing bell. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hop on. So if I'm not, that's probably, you know what? I'm not going to do a live stream for the closing bell because I think that I'm superstitious. I think that if I don't do it, then the stock is going to run. That's that's my theory. So that's it. Let's see. Okay, There we go. All right, guys. All right, TikTok. Okay, we're signing off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a live stream with the CEO tomorrow of WKSP. Link in the bio above. It's on YouTube. Link above in the bio to get on YouTube. Okay, there we go. TikTok is out. Wow, look at that. Look at this. They give you all these little things here. Okay. Hey, Adam, thank you for joining.
Yep. Cheers, Jack. Thanks.
Thank you, Ness. I guess he's gone already. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Again, put these stocks on your watch list for the closing bell.